Morning everybody, hope you've all had a good weekend and raring to go on this lovely Monday morning. Say lovely, the rest of the UK is basking in sunshine and we've got rain and wind back here in the north of England today, so my plans for going outside dyeing, doing some coffee dyeing and some herb dyeing and some eco dyeing, once again out the window. But I'd just like to share my design team project for Artymaze using the Ferns and Mushrooms kit. I've always had a little thing about mushrooms. I just love them. I always think they're dead woodland, earthy, nature, herbally. They just go with so many stuff, and I've just always loved them. When I seen Artymaze had done this kit, I just had to have a go at it. This journal measures, it's 8.5 by 6. It has 5 signatures, 120 pages front to back, and I've used it, done it with this. It's a fabric, but it has like a suede feeling to it, but it isn't suede because I don't use suede. But it is like a cotton. It's funny really, but it does have a lovely suede feeling to it. And I've dyed it up using a couple of years back I brought I think the Tim Holtz, is it forest green, what do you call them, distress pads, and at the time when I used it I thought, oh, it's awful, I absolutely hated the colour. It wasn't the green I was looking for and it was too dark, but I thought rather than waste it and have it lying about, I'll start playing with it. So I just dabbed the fabric with it and I sprayed it with water and spread it out, and I absolutely now love the colour. I love the shade of green, and it is, as it says on the tin, a forest green. I've put this little bit of green leafy trim, which I've also stained down the side. I just thought the side, I didn't want to put anything on the back because I wanted to leave it sort of quite plain. I didn't want it to be too fussy. But I just thought it looked a bit bare there, so I've just put that on. It has, I've done a little collage cover thing, just using the usual corrugated paper. It's laid up with some linen fabric, some baking paper, little bits I had left over from the kit, some green cheesecloth, a little bit of lemon which I found lying about, and the beautiful mushroom image which is all from the kit. I've used nearly everything from the mushroom and fern kit, but I did also use a few pages because I was lucky on my travels. I found this, it's funny, have you ever noticed when you're making a kit sometimes you sort of find a book or something that goes perfectly with it, and I found this lovely little mushroom book for 20 pence in a charity shop, so I thought, well, yes, I'm having it. And I also found, but this is for another journal, a beautiful little booklet, a book of herbs, because I do want to make a little herbal grimoire next if I've got time. And it's just lovely, and the pages, and there's some nice little bits of ephemera in it. But I haven't used this, but I'm waffling now. That's for another project, another day. Right, back to the journal. It's got a twine closure, because I wanted to keep it sort of very rustic and grungy looking. A little bit of stitching around there. Better move myself here. I'm up to 3 minutes already. Sort of waffling woman. Front pocket is burlap, and I won't pull everything out because we all know what a journaling card is. I've just filled it up with some journaling cards. They've all been inked or coffee stained, or if not backed. I've put now Andrea, she's really inspired me with these. I often get left with loads of little bit of scraps, and if you've ever watched her Junk in the Trunks here, she makes loads of little things which actually totally debunks the thing of journals being you need loads of kit to do it and loads of stuff and no, you don't. These little things are just made up with just little bits of mushrooms cut out, little bits of card, little bit of burlap, cheesecloth, whatever you got left. But I've really been inspired by her and some of the stuff she's shown us. I've got another little pocket here, once again using these little mushroom, I'm not sure what she called them. Did she call them toppers, or maybe I'm imagining it. Some little fern cards, tags, journaling cards, the usual things you put in your pockets and everything. I have used some eco dyed paper as well. This one is from my friend Diana Hoff, who sends me lovely papers. A little bit of stamping. These pages are all from the kit. And I've done a little bit of leaf trim. I wanted it to look sort of woodlandsy and a bit grungy. I've put a couple of pages from my little mushroom book I picked up. Ticket, some lined papers, a little bit of stamping. Sorry I seem to be rushing through. I did too much waffling at the beginning of the video. Now I'm like rushing. Journaling card, little envelope pocket, and another one of these little... Andrew gives you loads of these little mushrooms for fussy cutting, which I actually like doing. I find it relaxing. Lovely Edith Holden mushroom page for the month of October. So all the papers have been tea dyed or printed off, coffee stained ones. One of these, once again, which Andrea showed us how to make, just little, lovely little simple things, but just sort of add a little bit of texture to your journals. A little bit of corrugated card, cheesecloth, mushroom on, a little bit of fabric underneath. Very, very simple, but I think very effective. Journaling card, a little envelope, which I needed to put secure in properly. This, and I've left once again loads of space for writing, but you can hide your thoughts. And a little envelope with some more of these little journaling cards. Like I said, I've really enjoyed working with this kit. It's very woodlandly and nature. Done some stamping with little ferns. I did order myself a mushroom stamp and I love it, and it's arrived last week, but I'd already finished the journal, but I have got enough stuff left. This kit, before I go on, it's enormous. I've got so much stuff left over. I'm going to do a little traveller's notebook as well with it, because I hate stuff lying about, and I'm really trying to use... I printed everything off and I've just got a lot of stuff left. Aren't these two papers beautiful? I just love the colours. They're so vibrant and they pop. They're lovely. Little doily. Another of these little mushroom things. Some plenty of journaling space. Still on the first signature, so I have better move myself. Just a little bit of trim, some more eco paper. This is the centre of my first one, and I just love this. This is from the kit. It's just lovely. And to do, I know people talk about kits. I've heard a lot of rubbish really talks about them lately. But once you've bought a kit, you don't have to just use it. I mean, this I'm planning to use in, and another kit I want to do sort of a very sort of a baroque gothic sort of thing. And I thought just that, even printed out in black and white, would make a lovely start of my cover. But once again, I'm skipping to projects down the line. You know me, I can never stay on topic. I say plenty more writing space. Another little, just a tuck in with this beautiful mushroom. It's a lovely little book. When I get time after, I'm going to sit and read it, because I actually didn't realise there were so many varieties of mushrooms. Another little doily stamping. Start of the second signature. I've left, like I said, plenty of writing space in this. These are actually some eco printed papers, and these are from Artymaze as well. But I just sometimes like to break kits up a bit, use different, and I just thought these work. These papers actually work in every kit I ever use. Another little collage with some journaling cards. Another little toadstool. Like I said, it's funny when you're starting a kit. I've never really noticed toadstools in Edith Holden books, but I was just flicking through one the other day, because I do tend to read mine quite a lot. I have got a couple that I cannot bear to cut, but when I found this, I thought, oh, this has got to go in it. A little bit more stamping, some more eco papers stamping. This is like a green paper. I had planned today to do some eco down outside. I've got a ton of sage and bay in my garden. I'm going to try and boil it up and play with it really, and see if I can get some sort of green papers out of it. But we'll see, and I'll tell you if the experiment worked. And one of these little Tim Holtz die cut things, which is just full of some little tickets and little journaling cards. Another burlap pocket filled with what I love about these, the journal cards are all ferns and mushroom themed, and they just work so well together. Little tag onto the third signature now. I'm up to 10 minutes, better move. Belly band, some journaling cards, a couple of tickets, another card. Oh, actually I think this might be Ephemera's Vintage Garden Spring Kit. I've just remembered that I use that because I did like the lines on it. I've got a little bit of washi on as well. A little pocket with 2 journaling cards. And I've just done a little bit of my own collage on this. So even if you use the kit, you don't have to just use the kit. You can put your own spin on things, and I've just done a little bit of collage and a little bit of stamping, a bit of gesso, just to sort of break it up a little. Belly band, folded out papers, more eco papers. And I think this is the start of the 4th signature. I've got a little envelope here, some stamping. Have put in journaling cards and little bits and pieces and all, so I won't pull it out. Some more of that lovely paper from Deanna, just like that little daisy she got. She did send me a load of this, and I'm starting on an autumn journal soon using this because her eco printing is beautiful. Oh, what do you call that? Trim, leaf trim. Little tuck spot there. And some more of my little collage, and just collage in a napkin. Some little bits about the book, fairy rings and stuff. Little pockets, some more journaling cards. I still haven't worked out how to get past 15 minutes on my iPhone, so yes, I am rushing. I've just quickly show you this. I've done a little envelope in it, which I've just collaged up with a lovely little mushroom stamp which comes with the kit. Mushroom napkin, bit of texture, and this has got journaling cards and tags in and everything. Might not have time to put that back, but we'll try. Some more eco papers, trim, journaling cards, a little tuck spot here. It's quite a chunky journal, this. I did have to sort of, like I said, pull a few bits out. It was getting a bit crocodile mouth there. And the very back page now, I've got a little pocket with a tag in, some trim, mushroom trim. I've just put a little tea bag, cheesecloth fabric, just to give it. I like texture in my journal, and I like to touch. I'm sort of very tactile that way. And it is, like I said, quite a chunky journal, but it does. That's why I've just put this on, so as your journal grows it can expand. I've got a couple of minutes left. Sorry I've rushed through that. I must sort out how to get past this 15-minute thing with iPhone. But I have got enough, like I said, enough papers left, which I'm going to start working on today. I did print everything off and I've got a lot left over. But I found this fabric, and it's got little mushrooms on, and I thought it was perfect. I'm coming up to 14 minutes now, so I better close off. Thank you for watching, and I feel like I've just done a sprint. I'm sorry if I haven't really gone through everything proper, but I will be listing this in my Etsy shop today if anybody's interested. Oh, and I will be putting a link down if you take a look at my dear friend Katie's got her YouTube channel up and running now, and I visited her at weekend and I had my hands on a couple of journals she had, and honestly they're beautiful and they're enormous. She also has a new Etsy shop up, so I'll put a link below if you just take a look and maybe subscribe to her channel. Honestly, her work is lovely. But thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you all soon. Bye.